What is up, guys? I've not. Let me fix that quick. I don't think y'all want to deal with the blur. But, anyways, I have not made a video in literally. Let me double check. I think it's like 3 weeks. The last video I made, yeah, it was literally 3 weeks ago. And if you're not subscribed, guys, hit that subscribe button. This year is going to be a breakout year for me. I can already feel it. I can sense it. We're roughly 2 weeks into the new year, and I feel so good about like going into it. Like I feel like I finished last year off really strong with summer shredding, and I think that kind of like set the tone and like put like a spark under my ass, I guess you could say, for what I want to do. And I'm super excited for this year. Like I got so much planned, so much is in store. Content's literally going to be through the roof. We're going to be coming on to some consistent uploads. I'm not guaranteeing after this one, but I do plan on doing anywhere from 2 to 3 videos a week. And yeah, so you're just going to have to kind of bear with me. Still learning how to do some cooler edits and stuff like that. I'm not as good as my man Michael or some of these other guys out here, but we're working on it. Also working on getting a new camera. I like this one. Only issue I have is that, one, it's not in 4K, which is something like, I'm one of those guys, if it's out there, I want that. Like, if it's an option, I want it. But 4K, and I want to be able to put a mic on it so you guys can hear me a lot clearer. I understand that sometimes I seem like I'm really distant away, even though it feels like I'm freaking shouting at you. But I'm looking at getting the Sony a6400 mirrorless. It's 4K, interchangeable lens, pretty much exactly like this one, except for it's in 4K, and it's newer. I think the one I had, this one's like the 5000 or something, so this one's a couple years old. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna hop into a quick Q&A and go from there. But the other thing I've been thinking is that I keep reminiscing on Texas, and I don't know if a lot of people know this or not, but eventually, like, I will end up moving to like the Houston, Stafford like area, and I'm really leaning towards like Sugar Land and Stafford. I really liked Stafford when I was over there, and I really liked Sugar Land when I was like down there too. So it's just like I keep looking back at those, and then they're relatively close to downtown Houston, which is where me, Johnny, and Gabe went, and it's just a great time. So yeah. All right, so plans for the future bodybuilding and just life in general. So as far as bodybuilding going, I do love bodybuilding. I used to compete in powerlifting, as some of you may know that have been following the channel for a little while, or who follow me on Instagram. Plug that in quick. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, it's going to be down in the description. But as far as competing goes and like bodybuilding, I do plan on competing again, so I will get that part out of the way. I have been asked that multiple times, and yes, I am going to be competing again. It's something that I'm super like stoked to be working towards, and I'm really going to come out with something special this year. As far as which division I'm going to be competing in, as you guys know, I competed in the men's transformation division, and with that being said, I will be competing in the men's transformation division again. I leaned really heavily towards classic physique, but my body is just not there for that type yet. And not winning last year in the transformation division was something that it hurt a lot for me, because it's something that I take a lot of pride in. So coming up short of winning it was tough. It took a while to soak in, especially when I got on the plane, knowing that I wasn't coming back home with the trophy. But I'm super happy for Poro and all the other people that placed ahead of me. No matter what happened there that day, like, we were all just proud of each other and just couldn't believe that we did it. You know, we did it for us. It wasn't necessarily about proving everybody wrong. Like, we did that because it's something we wanted to do, and by holding ourselves accountable, like, multiple of us, or multiple of us, I don't even know if that's proper. I don't care. I'm goofy right now. But anyways, there was a lot of us that even like created YouTube, just started doing YouTube, track the prep, posted on Instagram a lot about it, and it created a good community for us. Like I think since the show day, I have really good communication with a lot of the guys that I talked to at the show, and that's something I'm super grateful for because I was a little worried about going in there and like it being like obviously like we all wanted to win, and it was really competitive like nature. But as far as the transformation class goes, I think I can speak for everybody when I say this is that it was more so just about ourselves on stage. Like once we actually like started talking to each other, we really like dug into like everybody's stories a little bit, and it took a lot of the pressure off knowing that it wasn't like it was competitive, but it wasn't like, oh, I hate you for finishing ahead of me. Like it was just a lot of respect for everybody that was there, and it's literally the best thing I've ever like been a part of, and I'm super thankful for that. As far as life goes, obviously I want to move to Texas. Gonna be moving there as soon as I am able to. That could be anywhere from the end of summer to right before the next New Year. It kind of just depends. Obviously, you have to have money to move to move places, and money does not come at us. Just doesn't just fall from the sky. Another big part of the hesitation with moving is the fact that when I move, I don't want to have to look for a job. I want to continue doing what I love, which is this. Like, you know, I love doing YouTube. I love talking to you guys, and I just like being a part of people's lives and like knowing that I played a big impact in helping them get to where they want, because like I know the process isn't easy. I know that there's days you literally just get the shit kicked out of you mentally, and it's very, very draining, and it's something that I want to help change in people. Like I want to make it easier for them. I want them to know that they're not alone. I want them to know that there are people out there that are watching them. They notice, and that's what I want to do. I want to continue doing this. I want to continue with Instagram. You know, there's nothing I love more than being an influencer. And when I'm down in Texas and I was training at Alpha, like everybody, the atmosphere there is just like-minded people. And like, I was talking to another buddy who already lives down there, and another buddy that is also going to be moving down there. So it's really nice to know that a lot of people that I met down there are going to be either moving down there or live there. So it's not like I'm going there and just completely like don't know anybody. It makes it a lot easier to move for when the time comes. But yeah, and as far as life, I do have 2 businesses. I really want to escalate in both of those. On a watch company, that link will be down below if you want to cop yourself a nice watch. I believe there's still a discount. I think I still have a discount code. I think it's like 10 or 15% off when you sign up for email reminders. So make sure you do that and get that discount to save yourself some dollar bills. But I do have another project business that I'm excited because I think this year will definitely be the year that it does get started, and it is a clothing brand, and I'm super pumped for it. And I think that it really brings, or I don't know how I want to put this. I don't know how to phrase it. Like it's just tough not having it started already, because like I'm so passionate about it, and the message behind it just, you know, it follows me and like what I've done and like who I am as a person and what I'm about. And I will be looking for some people to join the team, and I do have a few people in mind. I got to talk to them for when the time's right though, and I'm really excited to grow it with you guys, because it's a brand that I'm really passionate about. I spent a lot of time thinking about the name, because I don't want the name just to be some thing that I think is going to be just a cool name, I guess. I want there to be a massive amount of support behind it with the story that it has, because the name behind it is something that revolves around everything I've been through and, like I said earlier, like what I'm about. But yeah. Do you plan on getting skin removal surgery? It's something I have heavily debated for quite some time, and the more I think about it, I probably won't do it. I think that I don't know. Right now it's tough mentally. I don't want to have to go through. I'm not a huge fan of scars. I don't want that to be the case. My buddy Poro and my buddy D both have loose skin, and Poro, man, that dude rocks the shit out of that. Like, he does not care. And it's the same thing with D. Like, they kill it. Like, they don't care. They've developed that mindset of, like, you gotta wear it proudly, and I think that's probably what I'm gonna end up doing. I'm not here to impress a bunch of people with like 6-pack abs and stuff like that. Like, I'm all about being healthy and just getting my mind right and all that fun jazz. But as far as skin removal surgery goes, no, I will not be getting it. I have looked into it. I know how much it costs. It's not too bad, but I don't want to go through that. We're just gonna have to live with what we got. How do you deal with you? How do I feel about my physical appearance after losing a lot of weight? It's something I battle a lot, quite frankly. It's tough a lot of the time because obviously, like, everybody wants a 6-pack. It's no surprise. Every guy, they want to have giant muscles. They want to have 6-pack. You just want to be healthy. Like, you don't want to have people look at you and be like, ugh, like. And I feel like that's kind of how it is. Like, when you lose a bunch of weight and you have loose skin, like, there's gonna be a lot of people that look at it and just like want to make jokes and stuff, and I'm just like, I don't care. Like, it's part of what we've done. Like, if you have to be that arrogant person that has to make fun of somebody who has a bunch of loose skin after they lost a bunch of weight, in my opinion, you are a douchebag, and it's kind of messed up, honestly. Like, it shows who you are as a person, and definitely not a very good one. I don't know if they don't like understand that it's not high school anymore, or middle school. Like, people are proud of those other people, and it's not just a joke anymore. So anybody that has loose skin or has a body that happens to look like mine after losing weight, rock the shit out of it. Like, literally nobody cares. When people see you, you don't need to explain yourself. Like, that was the number one thing I was told by some of my friends. Like, you don't need to explain yourself. Like, we're not embarrassed to be around you. We're not embarrassed of you. We're proud of you. You don't need to explain your story to anybody. And I think that's something to me that I hold on to a lot because it does mean a lot. But does what others think or say about you on social media bother you? I don't believe so. Mainly just because I tend to focus more on the supportive nature, like the people that follow me, versus any hatred. I don't receive a whole lot of hatred. I know there's a lot of people out there that do talk. A lot of people don't think that I know that they talk about me, but I do, and that's how you realize who your true friends are. Not everybody wants you to succeed, and the only way to keep pissing them off is to keep succeeding because they hate that shit. But yeah, that's why I really like closed my friend group personally. Too many people want to keep a foot in the door, and you recognize that through the little things. The people who actually want you in their life won't just send you a damn Snapchat. Like, they'll call you, they'll check up on you, and to me, like, that shows you like who's there for you and who's not, and that's just how it's got to go. I hope you guys learn that, if you haven't already, that not everybody is your true friend. They just want to be there for when you make it, and I know who's there for me and who's coming with me and who's not. So yeah. Will I compete again? Yes, I will be We don't know actually on the date. I know it's in July. Christian Guzman was talking about two different, like possibly doing two different like event dates. So if that's the case, I'm hoping transformations first. Because I'm gonna go up for the second show to watch. I don't know if Eric's gonna compete there again, but the plan is I'm gonna watch my friends compete there again. So it'd be like Eric, Evan. I think Evan will probably compete there again. Nate, I'm not sure if Nate's gonna be there again or not. I know he's gonna be doing NPC show, I believe. And I'm assuming Lord Board's probably gonna maybe try it one more time. Do you take supplements? I do take supplements, actually. I can show you what I take. I take all Axe and Sledge stuff, so I do their protein. Also, the links can be in the description because I'm affiliated with them. I believe it's Kinsel 10 down below. But yeah, I think I have a video. You have to, one of my videos on my channel actually talks about some of the supplements on there. But I only take supplements that I'm 100% like for, and then 100% believe in, and I absolutely love them. And it's such like a supportive like group, and literally a group of people. And there's nothing better than having that with good supplements. I mean, it's not some bullshit formula. Like, it's good shit. And yeah. Plus, I know times get tough, especially now during the pandemic, for financially for some people. If that is the case and you can't afford to pay everything up front, they do have a Sezzle option, like a Sezzle Pay. So for those of you who don't know what that is, Sezzle is an interest-free platform. So you'll make 4 interest-free payments twice a month. So every 2 weeks you'll make a payment. If it's on time, you don't have to pay interest. And yeah. It's done after like 2 months. But it's a great option for those who can't afford to pay for the cost up front. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up the questions. I'm really excited to have more content coming out. I know these videos get longer when they're Q&As, but yeah, no, it's good being on YouTube. It's good knowing what I want to do with life, and obviously, like, I only have 94 subscribers. A lot of you that actually watch the video aren't subscribed. I still appreciate you. Just please hit the subscribe button, and also don't forget to like the video, help the YouTube algorithm. Comment down below what else you want to see on the channel. I'm working on creating a series. I'm still working on what the series is gonna be. But it's yeah, that's pretty much where we're at right now, and I couldn't be happier with myself and what I have going for me. It's really tough from time to time. Obviously, like, everybody wants to blow up or make it, and I do so badly, but all for the right reasons. And I'm not saying that there's people out there that do it for the wrong reasons. It's just, I really, I want to help people so bad, and it's getting really eager. I've always dreamt of just going around and meeting up with people when I travel and cool stuff like that. When I was downtown Houston, it actually happened, which is pretty cool. So, yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. I appreciate you, and thank you for watching the vid.